which role in The Witcher got cast first?
Oh, good question. So that was unexpectedly, that was a Yennefer. That was Anya TaylorJoy.
Interesting. Before
Yeah.
Geralt, before Henry Cavill.
For Henry, for Freya, yeah. So Sophie had an already established relationship with Anya. She'd given her her first audition when she was graduating from Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London. And there's actually a very sweet story, I think, on an interview that Sophie's done where Anya's father brought her to her first audition, and then unexpectedly came into the office, and I think Anya was a little bit embarrassed and flustered about him being there. But so they already had this established relationship, and so she was someone who first sprung into Sophie's mind when we started to look at Yennefer. And I think it was, we saw lots of actresses for that role, but I think in our hearts we knew it was Anya from the start. She just embodied the soul of that character.
There's that mysterious little, aspect, that mystique that I think just you either have or you don't, right? And she clearly, you put the camera on her, and that definitely shines out in those episodes.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. I was going to say, just my gut from producer mind was going, I'm sure Henry Cavill was cast first. They must have attached him from the Netflix side before they even came to you. But was that a different did he audition for that? Can you speak to what that process was like? Because he's obviously he's the name behind it that got attached, obviously.
Yeah, of course. There's lots of source material online, and our showrunner Lauren Hissrick, who is just a phenomenal woman, leader, writer. I think Henry reached out, his team reached out when they knew that Netflix were working on The Witcher, and he played the games and read the books, and he was so invested from the start. And I think Lauren kind of tentatively said, like, that's so great that you're interested, but we're just going to take a bit of time to kind of have a breather and just explore some options. And then we met lots of actors. I think in an interview Lauren gave, she said something like, just over 200 maybe for Geralt, and a real mixture of profile actors and unknown actors. And then we circled back with Henry, and it was kind of decided, I think, that they needed to hear him read.
You need to hear those grunts that he does half the time, just to see if there was. Does the grunt have character and gravitas? I'm surprised how much he got out of a grunt. Each one had a different thing behind it.
I know. Such a smart actor. So then Sophie and Lauren and our director Alex Ackroff flew to New York to meet with Henry, and I think they all just instantly knew that it was him.
And I guess having his, fandom of the games and books just clearly helps the passion behind it for him, because I saw he spoke about, I think it was on the Graham Norton show or somewhere, where he did speak about being like a super video game geek. I think there's like an anecdote where he said he almost missed the call from Zack Snyder for Superman because he was playing a video game.
Oh, wow, really?
He was playing Warcraft, and he said he missed it, and like he called him back, obviously, but that,
sure.
Which again humanizes these people, which I think again is great for actors.
It does, and he was as dedicated and as well prepped as they come. He earned that role, and he is an incredible, not just actor but human being to have at the helm of such a huge TV series. Because he's all in, he's so invested, and he sets the pace for everyone else, which is great when you're then bringing on new talent. Because I think having Henry then allowed us to, I don't want to say take chances, because that's definitely the wrong terminology, but to dig a little deeper in terms of unknown actors rather than actors of profile.
I guess it took the pressure off a little bit to feel like you didn't have to prove to Netflix that you need to just bring in names. And you guys were awesome with that, because there's just like different ages, people with different kinds of profiles. But I think that really stands out on the show, that you guys clearly were just invested in doing that. And
oh, sorry, I'm just going to move you.
okay, I'm seasick now, but thanks. Whilst you're spinning me around,
Yeah.
so for you then, and you got this come through to the office. What did you know about the game and the books, if anything? Was there much awareness of that world, or was it a lot of research once it came in?
Oh no, I knew nothing.
Okay.
I knew nothing. So I so sorry, I'm going to move you again.
It's all right.
So you're getting a tour of my house now,
I am.
guys.
This feels like Cribs.
This is like Cribs.
It's just like Cribs.
A bad version of Cribs.
A bad version of Cribs. You're like, this is where I keep my 6 Bentleys.
Yeah.
Here's my walk-in closet, and here's my second walk-in closet with a jacuzzi. It's like, oh,
I mean, honestly, I wish I had a walk-in closet. I have no such thing. So I'm so sorry. So yeah, so I knew nothing.
Yeah.
So I read all the books, because obviously that's what the scripts were going to be based on. And then I have to confess, I still haven't played the video games.
If it helps, nor have I. So there we go.
Okay,
We're both
great.
we can both be flamed on Twitter, but I only have
I'm
a thimble of followers. You're gonna get hit hard.
I'm gonna get some serious abuse for that. No, I still haven't played the games, unfortunately, although I certainly would like to. And then we read the scripts. I used Witcher Wiki. There's this amazing resource called Witcher Wiki, like Wikipedia for The Witcher, just to delve a little deeper into the characters. And we got kind of character backstories and character descriptions and stuff from the writer's room, which was super helpful.
And go from there. I think some of there's quite a few sort of questions that people, it kind of all overlaps a little bit, but it is about the diversity that obviously we've seen in the first season and some of the announcements you made for season 2. So 2 people have asked a similar question. So Cyan and Anna Maria have both asked, we've seen a diverse ethnicity in the cast in season 1. Will there be more diversity in upcoming seasons? Will there be character opportunities for diverse actors, and also, I guess, international actors, from the sense of maybe non-UK based ones? Like,
yeah, sure. I mean, definitely. And, we really do search far and wide. We have lots of great relationships with agents in the States and in Australia and all across Europe as well, especially the Scandinavian agencies, because obviously the books are Slavic novels, and we really wanted to make sure we were paying homage to that. And I think so. And I think if you have seen the announcements for casting of season 2, we've definitely left no stone unturned in terms of not just diverse actors, but actors from all minority groups. So actors with a disability and the LGBTQ community as well. And I think that's something that is so important to us in terms of the work we do, especially with something like The Witcher, because we're putting together families, and essentially the continent was for us a blank canvas, but it's also has to be a microcosm, or rather it has to be reflective of the world that we live in, and so to ensure that it's a true reflection, we have to be representing actors from all different backgrounds, both in terms of diversity and culturally as well.